to get right into my presentation. So today, I'm going to be talking about fear, awareness, and practice, and why I think that these are important and how they go together in terms of yoga. So, fear. What is fear? Well, I like to think of it as just an excuse to not want to have to do something, whatever that something is. And I'm going to actually kind of go over with my experience with yoga this semester. So I basically avoided yoga all my life. I tried it once when I went to Scottsdale Community College, and I felt like it wasn't for me. And so I kind of used that as an excuse and just never wanted to take it again. So it's definitely caused me to miss out on a lot of opportunities to take yoga with friends or just wanting to try it out. So why are some people afraid of yoga? Well, there's intimidation. You walk into a class and you're just like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? What's gonna happen? The unknown. I know that I am terrified of not knowing what my body can and can't do. And I guess if you're not a kinesiology or an anatomy major, it's not something you think about on a daily basis. I go about my day not even thinking about my bones or anything like that, or muscles or what they can and can't do. Also, body types. You might think oh, I'm too big, so I don't want to take yoga. The stereotype is skinny, slender, or small people take yoga. Well, I kind of had to throw that excuse out once I saw this one photo on a blog post of a curvier woman, which I will get into on my board and later on in the presentation. So I feel that once you break through your fear, you can pretty much conquer anything that you want. And one of the things that we learned in class is our edge and tolerance, which I know I have a high tolerance for things, but my perspective or my perception of yoga has definitely changed taking this class. Knowing your edge and how far to go without endangering yourself or injuring yourself, and not just doing it because the teacher said so, or you thinking about, oh my god, how long is this pose gonna be for? Oh, I can't wait to get out of it. So that has definitely changed over time with me since we started this class. And I can definitely see the change, and I can definitely say that I have persevered in this yoga class for the 6 weeks that we were in this class. So I have two quotes here. Let your faith be bigger than your fear, and then replace the fear of the unknown with curiosity. So, don't be afraid to try yoga. Just do it. Try it out. Give it a chance. You might find it to be more than just scary. So now I'm going to get into awareness. Why I feel that is important as knowing why people are afraid of taking yoga. I feel that if people knew more about yoga, that they might give it a chance. I know before taking this class, I was just I don't want to take yoga. Who does that? You have to have a mat and you got to do all these poses and step in your posture and all this stuff. And I'm just but now taking this class, I actually want to continue doing yoga. Now I was excited, oh my god, I can't wait for yoga. What are we going to do today? And just learning all the different terms, and there's so much, and that's why I want to continue to keep learning. But I feel that for some people, the awareness is just kind of discreet, they just don't know enough. And I feel that we need to wake up, take a look at what we knowing about yoga. It gives us that opportunity to see what we do, how we do it, and how we feel doing it. And then just understanding more about it, I think people will find yoga to be just more than oh, it's just yoga and we're just doing poses and stuff. I feel that, I said for myself, I had the wrong perception of it, and I feel that other people do, and their impressions on yoga. And with me, my body was my biggest reason why I didn't want to take yoga, but that's wrong. all body types are welcome to take yoga. And as you'll see on my board, I have big women, small women. I mainly did women that are a little heavier just because the stereotype is just skinny and slender. So I wanted to really show, like, you know, women that can do back bends, which I'm, you know, afraid to do, and women doing like this like camel like back bend, and then you have the warrior 1 and 2, and you have your headstand and your arm stand and down here, and then we even have pregnant women doing yoga. So I just feel that people need to know more, and also being in this class, I've learned about all the benefits, and I feel that if people knew more of the benefits that yoga can give you, that they might even give it a chance as well. I mean, you can go from anywhere from the physical, like a leaner, a stronger, more flexible, healthier body. You have a calmer mind, a lighter emotional self. I feel that your stress goes down. I feel like every time I leave yoga, even if in the beginning I was like, oh, like this is gonna suck and I'm not gonna be able to do this, I felt so relaxed and so good after yoga. I was just like, oh my God, I can't wait till the next day. And that wasn't always gonna be like that. And also I have to kind of say this, I did win a contest and it was a makeover and I've lost 50 pounds and 30 inches. I feel that that also helped me to move into being more comfortable with my body and feeling more comfortable doing yoga. And my confidence has gone up regardless of if I can or can't do certain poses. I'm gonna just keep trying and giving yoga a chance, and you know, just going for it, and then just keep losing weight. So yeah, and then also you can build relationship with others and the world around us. And basically awareness is the biggest gift that one can receive, because it's just, yoga is definitely, I feel, misinterpreted. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into practice. My motto is consistency is key, and that's one thing I've learned by being on my journey to losing weight. Being consistent definitely helps, and you have to keep doing something. Losing weight, practicing yoga, it doesn't happen overnight. If someone is unflexible and wants to learn the splits, you can't just go to class one day, get down, do the splits, and say, yes, I got that. No, you have to continue to work at it. You gotta continue to practice and then make yourself better, because nothing happens overnight. You can't lose 50 pounds in one night. To lose 50 pounds, you gotta eat right, you gotta work out, you gotta basically be consistent. It's not just with posture and poses, it's your mind, your body, your spirit, your breath work. You practice this on a daily basis. Basically all this is like your regular routine of when you wake up in the morning until you go to bed at night. Check in with your body on a regular basis. Scan your body. I now do more of this ever since I took yoga this semester than I have before I took yoga. I never did any of this. Check in my body, like think about my breathing and sitting up with my posture. Like if I'm slouched over, I'm like, oh my God. So I sit up straight. I make sure I breathe. Practice, practice, practice. It might not make perfect, but it definitely pays to practice. So I wanted to read my awareness quote. Yoga is the journey of the self to the self and through the self. Awareness without action is worthless. You can do something, you can know about something, but if you don't act and do it, it's kind of for nothing, right? You don't get anything out of it. Practice. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And I've learned that with my trainer on a regular basis. She says it every day. So I feel that all of this goes with yoga.
Hold on, stop.
So remember, you must do the things that you think that you can't do. Like take yoga, for instance. Yoga is welcoming. It brings positive vibes. It unites the mind, body, and spirit. you gotta remember to breathe. Inhale the positive stuff and exhale all the stress, the negative, the conflicts in your life. And just remember always to breathe, which is very important in yoga. Why don't you join me in these last 2 breaths? Take a nice inhale. Hands up to the sky. Exhale. Last inhale, bring your arms to your chest. Exhale. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my presentation. Namaste.